Hi, Pisces. This is our February 2020 reading. I truly missed doing a January reading for you all. Of course, I didn't do sign-specific readings for anyone for the entirety of January 2020. I did the pick a card reading instead, so you might want to check that out. Pisces. Okay, you have the Emperor at the center of your reading. It's reversed. Some of you are deeply missing a divine masculine energy. It may be your own masculine energy that is absent from your current situation. I do get the Queen of Fire for you again, reversed again. This is the second time this energy has come through for you, Pisces. Queen of Spears. Many of you are feeling out of sorts, unstructured, confused, out of control. Tempted to flake out on many things in your life at this time. And so you're crossed with this Hermit energy. You're going to take some time for introspection, to take some time for complete solitude, looking inward, finding the wisdom within, listening to your inner voice. The Chariot card is reversed here in the recent past. It may be a Cancer energy that's missing from the picture, or there may be Cancerian energy in your own chart that's relevant here. Aries also comes through with that Emperor card, but I do see that a lot of you feeling stuck in the recent past, Pisces. Feeling stuck and like you were feeling stuck and like you were spinning your wheels, but now, as I said, you're feeling sort of out of control. I think that a lot of you are taking this time for solitude to sort some things out, to sort yourself out, because you know when your ego is quiet that you would act rashly otherwise. Maybe have been. A lot of you may have been involved in a situation where there was not an equal give and take, and that's what's got you to this place. Maybe you were very committed to, linked to, dependent upon someone who there wasn't an equal give and take with. This could also be speaking to a lack of empathy that you or someone in the situation had for the other. Okay. There are two queens on the table. I see you taking fast movement, achieving expedited progress here in the near future. On the bottom of the deck, though, is the Queen of Cups. So that's the second queen. when your ego is quiet, you know that your actions are a little disconnected from this state of prayer that we see the reading being about, the state of meditation, the state of centeredness. This is the state that the reading is really truly about. Maintaining this or achieving this again. As I said, some of you are going to take this time to yourself, this time in solitude for introspection, so that you don't act rashly here, because you know your thoughts, your ideas, maybe your words are already out of control enough. You know there's not really a structure to what you're doing at this time. It's like you were stuck in some sort of a situation, you were spinning your wheels there, and when you loosened yourself from that situation, you found that the vehicle or the wheels then, as I said, were then moved to a state of being out of control. But through, I think, acknowledging that the reason you felt stuck or felt that you had to get yourself free from that situation, whatever the result, the consequence, the chaos that it created, right, was because there wasn't an equal give and take or enough empathy in whatever situation you were in. And I think through acknowledging that, and then going ahead and taking this time for, as I said, listening to your own inner wisdom, connecting with your inner voice, your inner light that we see here in solitude. I think through those acts, I think that's exactly what leads you into this expedited progress. There's something that you've been very passionate about and you've wanted it to move forward, but again, you were feeling stuck with it. It wasn't moving forward. While you had a lot of passion, you couldn't really focus that passion perhaps to get certain things done with it. Going within, spending time alone is going to push you forward here. And you need this. You need to, I think the reading is about you, moving toward a calmer mental and emotional state and finding this state of meditation and prayer-like energy here again. Embracing solitude again. You need to be learning something, studying something, and you're resisting for some reason that state of being alone. Looking at your emotions. And I think that's going to be a lot of what this introspection period is about for you. Going within and listening to, acknowledging, honoring, really getting to know and letting live and breathe consciously what you're truly feeling. What is it that you're feeling? Why do you think that is? And don't try to label and put a name to things that you don't know. It's not about that, but it's about acknowledging the truths that you do see. And even when that truth is, I'm not exactly sure where that feeling is coming from. I have an idea that it might be this, but maybe there's something I don't yet see or don't yet understand, right? Just the idea is being totally honest, even when that answer that arises within is, I'm not 100% sure of where that feeling is coming from, what that's inspired by, or what it means. But that's what this introspection is going to be about for you. That's what's going to get you unstuck. If any of you are feeling just a little bit crazy, your thoughts and your passions, your desires, any emotion in you that arises that's very intense, if it all seems very chaotic and unfocused, if you're feeling a little crazy and having your thoughts, your actions, your words all match and align and feel healthy in trying to achieve that, maybe because of something that you've just been through. As I said, it looks like there was a situation that didn't have enough empathy or enough equal give and take, and that's why you were feeling stuck. And it's probably the effort to get yourself unstuck that leaves you now feeling a little out of control. So if that out of control feels a little crazy to some of you, you know, I see that here. I see in your inner world. I see in the inner world here, Pisces, anxiety, sleepless nights, doubt, fear, worry, right? Feeling trapped, maybe mentally and emotionally, even though you have literally loosened yourself, gotten yourself in some way unstuck from something. You maybe still feel internally stuck, internally trapped in some way, cornered, pressured in finally at last to this time of really having to take time for solitude and introspection. But if you're feeling that way, also it's absolutely because you haven't wanted to face those things. You haven't wanted. It's very interesting how similar that message is to the message I just had for Aquarians. They're facing some shadowy aspects as well. I think for a lot of you, it's going to boil down to confusion as far as what direction you want to lead yourself into. Perhaps you feel that you've been failing to lead yourself in a specific direction, and you come to find that it's really because you haven't known what direction you wanted to lead yourself in. It might be what a lot of the anxiety is about here. But what's going to you're going to realize very quickly that's what's been making you feel crazy or stuck internally. Out of sorts, unfocused, is just needing to be honest about what you feel, what you truly feel. It's going to lead you to be honest, I think, about what you truly want. And you know, I said you're not only are you headed toward it in a calmer mental and emotional state, Pisces, but I think there's something here you've been resisting learning about. You need to study, learn, spend some more hours on your own, alone. It looks like more solitude, but in study here. And I don't know why you've been resisting, or why that your opportunity or ability to do so has been blocked. But that's the advice, is to study, learn, maybe to plan for your future security, and then the outcome, the more distant future here, is the King of Coins, King of Earth, a mastery over your material realm, your relationships, your home, your community, your resources, maybe your money specifically, right? Your physical well-being, wealth, health. But whatever it is that you've been resisting learning, resisting planning for, studying, being a student of, whether that's in a professional setting, or is it an educational setting, or is it just learning about something on your own. We did see someone studying there on their own. It's certainly going to require some amount of that type of effort. So it could be just you studying at home. But whatever it is that you've been resisting, I think that's really being encouraged here. That is your advice. Be a student again. Learn, plan, and allow yourself to receive lessons from the universe, lessons from a teacher that you think worthy, respectable, affordable for some of you. Or receive maybe resources monetarily in some sense from some source that is trying to output to you. in order to think ahead and plan for your security, your future security. See the opportunity, see the gift. It may be, divine gift opportunity. For a lot of you, that's what it is. It's just seems like a coincidence. It's just, an opportunity. And I think it comes about connected to this expedited progress that you see here in the near future as well, Pisces. So see that opportunity and receive it. Some of you, maybe the resistance is around allowing yourself to receive, while for others of you, the resistance may be come in the form of being resistant to even acknowledge or see the opportunity when it arises, right? So look out for it and be willing and open to receive it. When you do see it, it can be this feeling of being trapped and afraid that keeps your head down or worried and keeps you away from seeing that type of opportunity or seeing your worthiness and receiving it and accepting it, right? So Pisces, I think that's where we will leave your message for February 2020. That's what we see coming through for you. I accidentally drew you an extra card here. You ended up with a little more than I meant for you. So, and this is that one. This internal view. 9 of air. Something we could have surmised already from the reading, truly. But, just really emphasizing that again. That's why you're moving back toward this state of being more in touch with what you are truly feeling. It seems only natural. Of course, you are going to resist leading yourself in any chosen direction if you are also for some reason resisting knowing what you really want. Or why you really want it. How that's really changed, perhaps. Yeah. Because in that case, it stands to reason that you can almost bet against yourself. You can almost be, make a good bet in betting against yourself and getting there. If you're resisting knowing what you're feeling, knowing what you're wanting, then any way you begin to lead yourself now seems like it's almost a good bet that that's definitely going to be the wrong direction, right? So I think we're seeing, ripples of resistance. And that's why we're going within. That's why we're going to spend this time in solitude. Those are a lot of the questions we're asking. And I mean, and getting in touch with the fact that you are a very empathetic individual. Maybe some of you, empaths, but you have these empathetic qualities. Maybe some of you getting in touch even with clairsentient qualities as well. That may be the type of thing, if not the specific thing that you're needing to study, be a student of, look into. But furthermore, that may be why this unbalanced, unequal situation that lacked empathy on one side or the other was particularly painful, intolerable, uncomfortable, unmanageable for you. And why you had to take drastic action probably to get unstuck from that such situation. And probably a lot of why you're still carrying so much heavy, anxious, fearful energy from it. From that person, from that situation, from that happening, from that departure, that separation, that chaotic struggle and release from sort of a topsy-turvy stuck situation. It was messy to jiggle yourself free from that situation, right? wasn't graceful. Wasn't graceful. I think for a lot of you, it left you without the necessary energy to push forward, to lead in any given direction. So some of what some of why you need this solitude, this rest, this meditation is just, you know, to recover in general energetically. Some of you are wondering why you're feeling a little out of sorts. Well, you're exhausted. You've burnt so much emotional and mental energy on this situation that you need extra rest, and you haven't been able to get it. You maybe have even gotten even less with this insomnia possibility here in your inner world for some of you. But this is, you know, you being the authority figure in your own life, leading your life in a chosen direction, knowing what you want is just blocked at this time. And it looks like the month of February is about you figuring it out. So this finds you in an energy where I feel like, you know, no wonder you're feeling out of sorts. But that is just at present. This is still the end of January as I'm recording. As I said, this is about you reconnecting with what you want, how you feel, and why the lack of empathy in the situation you had to be free of was and is unacceptable for you, and really anyone. And you will have the energy to learn, to be a student, to master your physical realm again. To not only think clearly, but plan clearly, focus, capitalize on your efforts in every way that shapes your day-to-day, your physical worlds. Once you know what you want, it's not that you lack the ability to structure movement forward from there, or the energy in general. You just need some time to yourself, to rest, to heal, to get in touch with your ability to heal yourself. For some of you, maybe through healing others. Some of you are moving toward a hermit's path, a mystic's work, a healer's work, an artist's work of some sort. And that is why you are struggling with plans, finances, progress, where you felt stuck, how you structure movement forward. Some of the question of am I crazy? Am I losing it? Is about, am I supposed to walk this path because it's very difficult. So yeah, some of you, that it relates to you specifically in that way, which is a very exciting Pisces, because again, expedited progress in the near future, then by the end of the month, a mastery of one's physical realm. So if it's you know, progress, plans, and finances, resources that you've been needing to work out, and that's what has you feeling like you're questioning your current status on that work, that project, that progress, and questioning your ability to lead it in the right direction for you. Then those are things that I see sorting them out in the coming month, in February 2020. Very, very exciting, actually, Pisces. So I do hope that at least some of the needed insight was able to reach you here. Don't forget, the advice here is to embrace what it is you feel you need to learn, to study, to plan for, to be open to. Eyes open and heart open to receiving the lessons, the wealth from the divine, the universe, your environment, those on your path that may be there for that reason, right? And with that, Pisces, do make the most of the rest of February 2020. And I love you. Thank you so much for all of your support, as always. And if you are interested in a personal reading, scroll down to the description box down below to find more information about those things, as always. And I look forward to doing another reading for you just as soon as I can.